Yo, what's up everybody? Side 5 Gaming here. GBO2 update number 16. Sorry for the delay, guys. I was feeling pretty sick just before, like the night before Thanksgiving, and then, you know, barely made it through Thanksgiving. So, hope everybody else had a good holiday, and hope everybody else has a good holiday weekend going into the weekend. I know a lot of people are getting down on some other stuff. So we got a Zogok in the house. I'm sure everybody else already knows about that. You know, we saw it on drop night and whatnot. I recently, you know, because just coming back from trying to rest and come back to the living, I actually did the level 1 step up and was able to get one of those. Pretty happy about that. Really quirky little suit. I love odd suits like that. We'll check it out here in a second. Another cool thing is the cool cross promotion they're doing with Gundam NT. We all saw that again on drop night. Got the trailer for it right there. Very, very cool to see that in there. And then back there, you know, the NT that we all were surprised with. Very cool that they have that. And then the posters where you go and bust a move. Go back and check out the end of the previous drop night to go see some of the shenanigans in there. But I was already like, I was already dying there. I mean, my headache was getting worse and worse and worse throughout that entire last show. So sorry if I was playing pretty crappy during that, and it was just freaking awful. Let me make sure that we had a little, there was a mix-up today trying to, yeah, alright, I already picked it up, that we had to do a ranked match or win a ranked match or something like that in our daily missions, and they already alleviated that. You know, people blew them up on Twitter and everywhere else. The other thing that came out with the Zogok in this update, as you see there, and checking it out again, is just the level, was it level 3 Efreet Kai and level 3 Blue Destiny Unit 1. Nothing else really special in that. They just brought the 8th MS Team Heroes level 2 to the recycle store, and then they put the level 1s in the DP shop. Other than that, nothing really spectacular or crazy. Let's check out the banner real quick. Cool looking banner for this guy though. I think Leo said that the act guy was hidden in the explosion back there. I don't know. I had to double check and see if somebody else found him online somewhere else. But that's a really cool looking banner. Awesome. So yeah, in here, there you go, level 1 Goof Custom, level 1 Easy 8. Other than that, something else I wanted to talk about that before we go on a little test drive and show off the Zogok is that in the last patch, they, you know, we were talking about all the aquatic suits getting buffed. You know, I kind of wanted to, if you watched, you know, the recording of drop night, the last drop night, you know, we kind of went over everything that came out in that really good last patch that we got. We were all pretty happy and you know, pretty fine with the updates and the nerfs and the buffs that went down the line. Although the Zogok is an aqua suit, it didn't get the ground compatibility. I mean, oh, maybe it's not an aqua suit. I thought it was an aqua suit. Does it say anything in here in the explanation? Develop Xeon, attack on Javro, create sister model of the Zogok, yeah, which is an aqua suit. Yeah, so anyway, I just thought that was kind of weird that it didn't get that. But one thing that is neat is, I don't know if any of you else have noticed, so I got this level 3 Desert Zaku the same time I got in my last roll for the Zogok. So if you look there at the part slots, you see how they're not all filled up, because this setup, as well as my shortcuts for all the weapons, and before I started messing with it, these other setups in here were all transferred from my level 2 Desert Zaku. So it's really cool that they do that. It's one of the things they did in the patch. It's the first time I got to see it, you know, happen. I was super happy about it. I didn't have to go back through and remap my weapons and everything, and it gave me a starting point for the build You know, I didn't have to go back and look at what I previously had if I wanted to try, if I was happy with that build and copy it. They already copy and pasted it for me. So that was really neat that they did that. So if we go back down here, there's that exact same build that fills up the, you know, the slots, the part slots for the level 2 model. So they just went ahead and copied and pasted it for me whenever I got the level 3 model. So anyway, I thought that was really cool. Really nice to see that happen. Anyway, let's go check out the Zogok. Obviously, everybody's getting kind of prepped and ready and practicing for the rank match thing coming up. I was able to make it up to 2077, but I think I went ahead and registered for A- at like 2040 or something like that. I don't know. There was a lot of, you know, speculation and all kinds of other stuff going on when they announced this thing, so I'm just kind of waiting to stop speculating and just get down to it and do it. Wish everybody luck in that. Let's check out. Let's take this thing for a test drive. Yeah, like I said, you know, if I missed this banner and didn't get it, I wasn't going to be too disappointed. But since it was a 50% off step up system that we had going, I said, you know, I figured why not. And it was really cool watching this guy do work on in Gundam Unicorn. That was really, really cool. So checking out, you just hold the trigger and fire his boomerangs in quick succession. They have a very fast reload time. You have to stop to use them though. And look at that. You can knock down 2 people at one time. One swipe with a go-go gadget arm. You can do some interesting combos. Let's see. Let's try and do a Sternfaust combo here. If I can pull one off. I'm usually not very good at these. Oh, probably should have jumped forward. Anyway, so the heat sword is his backup weapon. It still does like 1500 damage. His primary weapon, shooting weapon, is the boomerangs. Sternfaust is the other one, and then his arm punch. So it uses the extendo fist in pretty much every direction that you swing. The standard neutral swing does hit the ground. It seems like that was kind of an incline. Let's see if we can get on flat ground. And if we aim up, yeah, it still hits the ground. So that's how you're going to hit people, because if you do his knockdown, the down attack, that one goes over people. But you can hit them on the way down, you know, like that with it. And you can do any variation of those combos, mixing up the fist and the heat saber, you know, as you wish. But it is really neat. That one has a little bit longer range on it. Does a really good step into it. The sword strikes, probably somebody else can tell me if these are copies of the Goof or the Efreets, but it doesn't have, I don't think it has the Efreet's uppercut. Right, so this is more like, probably more like the Goof Custom, because the Goof Custom is a side-to-side swing like that for his neutral. And then he has a downward hack. This one's very fast and actually reaches out a little bit forward. But you can do some cool combinations with it like that. It doesn't always have to be just a punch and everything. Let's see how many times it takes to stun this thing. Well, it looks like we moved on the first one. Or the first 3 or 4. So yeah, really cool. You know, put it all together, and you got a melee suit that's actually a blue general suit, and has only one beam defense. That was kind of the weird thing when I saw this thing and I saw the stats. I was like, oh my god, it's a 350 cost suit. It's a blue suit, yeah, but it's still weak, you know, to the yellows. So namely the Goof Custom with his water pistol. You know, you get close to one of these things, or one of those things, and that's gonna screw that guy up with his. He only has one point in the anti-beam category. So let's look at the raw. Here's the raw stats. 13,500, and then anti-ballistic is 20. Anti-beam is 1. interesting. And then anti-melee is 15. Ranged output is 10. Melee output is 25. Speed, 135. That's really awesome. That's super fast. And then I think that's only 5 points off of a Dom. And it's 5 more points than a Gundam. Thrusters, pretty standard at 55. Upgrade those. The skill set was really interesting to me. It has EAC and maneuver armor. Cool to see that. Definitely want to increase that health pool to, you know, kind of like I did here. You know, add in this extra 1,000 health just to try and get more. You know, obviously we're going to get shot by beams, but mainly to use the maneuver armor more. You're going to soak up some hits trying to close the distance and get within Go-Go Gadget knockout range and that melee. So very cool to see maneuver armor and EAC on the same suit. Still has hyper balancer, 2-hit melee combo with both weapons. I do see me messing around there. Anti-blast stabilizer, that's cool, so you can just run through dead guys without worrying about it and move on to the next one. Shock absorber level 2, always good to have. Never leave home without it, right? Jumping off of stuff. But anyway, that's gonna do it, guys. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks. Sorry that it was so delayed. You know, I was just dead. But anyway, just had to knock it out there and put it up for GBO2 update number 16, just to keep them going in order. Anyway, I'll see you out there, guys. Be on here in a little bit. Bye bye.